Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Brandy and I have a dun, da, 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 doll highlight of the week video for you. I know it's been a long time and I had this really awesome item behind me that I wanted to share with you guys, and they have dolls that go with them. So let's get started. Okay guys, like I said, I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these videos on dolls. I came across the one behind me a couple months back and I hadn't been able to pull it out and clean it and get it ready. So I figured what a great doll highlight this would be. You run across these dolls probably just like you run across Barbie dolls and other things like that. So if you like this video, be sure that you check out some of my other doll highlights of the week. It's a great way to learn about dolls. It's also a great way to see if maybe you have some of the dolls that are in these so that you can identify them for collector purposes or for reselling purposes. So let's get into it. All right, behind me I have a huge Barbie doll furniture, dollhouse, whatever you want to call it. And I had actually picked it up a couple months back. I did a video on some 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s Barbie furniture haul that I picked up back in August, I believe. I'll put the link above. But I had actually went up there to get this item, and she happened to have Barbie items, and she told me about them, and I bought them too while I was there. So it was kind of a 2-for-1 trip. She had not listed them on Facebook Marketplace yet, but she had put this doll and doll ship on there, so I went up to get that. So let me show you guys what I got. It's huge. So let's pull you in. So this is called the Glamour Gals Ocean Queen cruise ship, and let's see, all these and these are Glamour Gals dolls. Now you'll see they're very small, and they're about the size of the modern Polly Pocket, about 4.5 inches tall. But they came out in the 80s, along with other competing toys that came out back then. I believe Polly Pocket started in the 80s, 83, something like that. So other manufacturers had either already came out before or after that. For obvious reasons, they were popular. Anyway, let's get back to Glamour Gals. This is a Kenner product, and they came out with individual dolls, and they would come out in a package with their outfit, the doll, and maybe a piece of furniture or something that went with them. I'll try to put some screenshots up here. There were a lot of them. They came out in 1980, and they didn't last long. Actually, they came out 1980 and they defunct in 1982, 83. I was getting conflicting information, so maybe they stopped producing in 82 and stopped selling in 83, something like that. But they were, I guess, because they didn't get as popular as they had wanted them to be, like Barbie, because obviously they're small. Now, ironically, the year after these came out, 1980, they came out. 1981, Mattel came out with dolls similar, 4.5 inches. They called them, I think they were Dazzle dolls is what they were called. I'll find a photo of them and put it up here so you guys can see it. I think they were called Dazzle dolls, and they too did not last long. They lasted about the same amount of time. I believe they defunct in 1983 as well. So it's funny that for some reason the smaller the smaller Barbie types did not do as well back then, but the Polly Pocket kind of grew in popularity, even though back then she was tiny. What, 2 inches I think it is, before they made her a little bit bigger. Anyway, the dolls came out in individual packages. There's also they have furniture, and they actually came out with a lot of stuff in like the 2-3 years that they were out. There was lots of furniture, lots of sets. I believe they have a stage that might actually be Dazzle dolls. They also have a huge case that I'll put a photo up so that you guys can see that. And a lot of times you will find them in Barbie cases or Barbie toy lots, as well as like Polly Pocket lots. I'll find them in them. I've come across them several times, but only in very few small portions, and maybe have 5, 10 is probably the most I had. I sold the last bunch I had of them either earlier this year or the end of last year. So it was hard to find them at first and figure out who they were, but once I did, you know. So anyway, here's 2 of the dolls. And again, they're really, really small. And she has her clothes come off. So see, she is, and her clothes are actually on, painted on. And here's another one. So just like Barbie and the other dolls, they had, you know, many different types, different styles, and different things going on, outfits, etc. So some more dolls. So when you see the small dolls, you make sure you want to look them up. The camera will cooperate. There we go. Her leg is broken. I do know that the male dolls are hardest to find. I do have one over here. Kind of reminds me of Donny Osmond a little bit there. So that's him. Their legs do bend so that you can pose them. And then that way they can sit in their seats. All right, so let's move on to the ship. So the ship is a very rare hard find. I went on Facebook Marketplace, like I said, and I was scrolling through like we resellers do. And I came across this ship. It's about 35-40 minutes away from me. So I was trying to find a reason to go get it. And I actually had something else to get. So I went ahead and set up a scheduled pickup with this person. And it was just going to be a porch pickup. And when I went up there, it was on the porch. And she came out and I, you know, went to pay her. And that's how we started talking about the Barbie stuff. Anyway, again, it's called the Glamour Gals Queen Ocean Cruise Ship. And as you can see, it's really, I mean, it's huge. Let me see if I can lean out my arm. It's big. Reminds me of some kind of G.I. Joe ship. And it's got a lot of stuff. She did have some of the furniture. So there's a lot to these little chairs, which are cute. Little chairs. There's a beauty salon chair. And then you have the beach chairs, the sun deck chairs. There's also a pool and all these little guardrails. I mean, it's amazing that this is kept in such good condition because it's not torn or broken. The string, I mean, it's barely like a piece of thick sewing string. So it's all there, all the way down to the tip. And it has all the little flags and all these little pieces. She had everything. It is missing 2 of the railings. One goes here, and I can't remember where the other one goes. She actually emailed me like a week later she had found them. So I really hadn't made the decision to go back up. It's really not worth my time. But anyway, you can see it's in great condition. You know, it needed a little cleaning. Here, let me switch the camera off of this so we can get closer. Alright, it's a little better now. We can maneuver. As you can see, it's really nice. I just did some cleaning on it. And had a lot of dust and some dirt and crevices. And put all the these things. I had taken them off, most of them, because I didn't want them to get messed up or lost. So, but yeah, it's really cool. You got the front. It's even got an elevator right here. It goes down to the next level. Just another room with a doll. We've got the game deck, because I think, yep, it's got the little, and again the pool up at the top. And then you go all the way down. We've got another room, which is supposed to be like the medical room. So it's got all the decals, the wallpaper. This is supposed to be the beauty salon. So, where's that beauty salon chair? Go right there. There's the elevator. The entertainment room. It has that little mic. So yep, it's really in good condition. It looks really nice. It's very clean considering I just, got all the dust and dust bunnies and things off of it. And it's a really cool find. So again, they had some other furniture and other pieces, and hopefully I put those pictures in earlier. If not, I'll put them in here so that you guys can see, and just be on the lookout for this doll. They sell very well in lots because most people will find a lot of them at the same time. I have yet to do that, but that seems to be what happens, or people just pile them up and then sell them as they get a lot, kind of like Polly Pocket. So alright guys, well that is your doll highlight of the week. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's been a very long time since I've done one. I do have another one that I'll be working on. I'm trying to make sure I find the time in between virtual school and getting ready, or getting all these things listed for Q4, and just running everything in between doing videos. So I did get some other cool dolls in, and I wanted to show you guys those. So I'm not sure when I'll put it out. It'll probably be about 2 weeks, but I will do my best. And anyway, I hope you guys are finding awesome things to collect and or sell, and that you are taking good care of yourself. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.